just had to let you know. Yeah, give me that work and I can sell it, I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in, so you.
I'm the coach. You're locked into the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, we'll see the second-year man, Josh Allen, and the Buffalo Bills as they take on last year's #1 overall pick, Baker Mayfield, and the upstart Cleveland Browns. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half. But it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach. First opened in 1999. There's a good look at First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Buffalo Bills. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Bills being led out by their quarterback, the 7th overall pick of the 2018 draft. It's Josh Allen. And, of course, the Bills, they've been looking for a franchise quarterback for a number of years, and now they think they have their guy. He certainly had his moments as a rookie, including an impressive win in Minnesota in his second NFL start. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. It's no secret that this is a team that's built on passing, but as you always tell me, you have to throw the run in there every now and then to keep that pass sharp.
Yeah, you have to, because otherwise, if they never have to worry about running the football, it is just a controlled sprint to your quarterback, and eventually you're calling on your backup quarterback.
But they got to do better than that last go-around. They went in the wrong direction. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away.
Let's go, baby.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 21. First carry for Nick Chubb. He's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
They run. Chubb. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
Well, that play was over before it even got started. Thanks for nothing, huh? How about that? That sets up a very difficult third down call now.
On third down, Mayfield. He's got his man. That's Landry. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Switch. Watch the twitch. Watch the twitch.
Handoff comes to Chubb. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
A run for Nick Chubb. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now Mayfield escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on third down to bring up 4th. Mayfield looks to throw. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. So they decline the penalty. That seems a little odd.
I'm trying to work through it and work with them to figure out why.
Well, someone's got to be confused.
That's what I think. I'm pretty sure that the bench is saying take the penalty, and somehow
there goes Frank Gore. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Frank Gore, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And the Browns getting set to go. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals. Right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs, so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now this throw caught left side. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. He finds Beckham complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. On to the 2nd from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On to the 2nd from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football. And pretty nice work defensively there on the 1st down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. From the 24, Mayfield. Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. Lorenzo Alexander able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And that's their 1st sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
They'll go screen here to Hunt, and the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4, and it'll be 4th down. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a 1st down. Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they'd place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Working out of a shotgun. Here's Allen. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Throwing is Allen on third. The open man is Smith. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him old reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
From the 25 on second down, Allen, and he finds Tyler Kroft. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Bills are certainly happy to have a healthy Tyler Kroft. Remember, he had a season-ending foot injury last year with the Bengals in Week 5. So the Bills get him, and he re-injures that same foot in May in OTAs. But out there now and says he's feeling pretty good. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From midfield, here's Allen, and the grab by Kroft. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Now Allen again. He's got Gore. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Hey, watch the slate. Alpha.
First down, Mayfield. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. 23 yards, the final tally.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
It kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
On second down, Mayfield again. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
So after the INT, it's Allen. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now Allen. And this one complete to Smith. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. And John Brown's got it complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. Allen now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. To try again after the sack. Allen, and he finds Beasley, complete. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. On third and long, it's Allen. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. They do get 9, but it leads to fourth down. So off goes Allen, and on comes Stephen Hauschka for the Buffalo field goal. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that will do it for this first. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one taken from the 7. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
Let's go.
Baker Mayfield leads the offense out for their next possession. And he's had some time to chew on that interception he threw on his last drive back in the first half.
Well, normally we say you want to get him right back out on the field and play again, right? But as you mentioned, had the halftime, had to stew about it a little bit. Maybe he'll have a chance to relax a little and kind of laugh and chuckle and let it go.
He'll hope to respond positively here to start the third quarter. From the 35 on second down, Mayfield. This one caught by Isabella. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 44-yard line. On first and 10, Mayfield gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Second and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9. And it'll be back to a 3rd and 3. And again, it's Chubb. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Mayfield to throw it. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. A good first down call as the screenplay gets him 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Mayfield. And the throw there going to be incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. Mayfield now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 5th touchdown now on the year. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. And they drew up the counter there. It worked. They're glad they drew up the counter.
And a lot of times what you're trying to do is just simply get the defense moving in one direction. It doesn't take much. Even one step's enough. Get them going in one direction and then cut back against the grain and let your running back finish it off and get the work done.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Allen now looks to throw. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. It's a pickup of 17 on that one and a Bills first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
12 yards that time and a Bills first down. On first down, it's Gore. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
11 yards and a Buffalo first down. Tell you what, you need the tough yards. You can still turn to the 36-year-old Frank Gore, now in his 15th season in the league. 10 in San Francisco, the 3 in Indy, quick stop in Miami, and now in Buffalo, and still making it happen. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. He was looking for Isaiah McKenzie that time. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Allen to throw again. They go with a screen to Gore. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 24-yard line. Allen now 13 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll run on first down with Singletary. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge. We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a one-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Baker Mayfield, as a rookie, 3 times he led the Browns back to victory in the 4th quarter. What can he do here in year number 2? And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Now this throw caught left side, and he is out of bounds inside the 35. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 27-yard line.
From the 27, Mayfield. They set up the screen to Chubb. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Mayfield now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Tackle made there by Jordan Poyer.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 13-yard line.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. As they are now just an extra point away from taking the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Critical extra point up and good. And that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, you're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
To throw is Allen. He finds an opening past the 40. Man open, that's Robert Foster complete. As they finally wrangle him in at the 48. Allen to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And checking the timeouts. They do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Oh, now he bowls him over. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Right back to him on first down. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Chubb on the counter, and he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
Let's go, baby. Let's go. Big time drive.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
We got this.
So Cleveland able to come away with the